What's going on, guys? It's Alex, and in today's video I want to walk you through exactly how to set up Google Ads for your detailing business. By the way, if you need help with setting up Google Ads or your ads aren't working or even any questions about strategy, you can click the link down below, book a call with me. Happy to take a look at your Google Ads campaigns or answer any questions you have about running Google Ads for your detailing business, and of course seeing if there's any opportunity to work together to get you more clients and help you grow your business. Anyways, before diving into the tutorial, I just want to show you why you should be running Google Ads. When it comes to getting leads for your detailing business, Google Ads is probably one of the best, most reliable, and cost-effective strategies for generating leads. For any single search, I have two examples here. Mobile Detailing Houston, right? There's 3 businesses running ads, and sometimes there will be a sponsored Google business profile. Usually, if you're actually located in that area, there's going to be 4 businesses running ads, and then you have Google business profile listings, right? So the map listings here. And then you have organic listings. These are going to be incredibly difficult to rank for, especially for new businesses. And then you're also competing with websites like Yelp and other directories. And then you even have more ads towards the bottom of the search, right? And even for a search that's not nearly as popular, so something like RV detailing in Tucson, you've got RV detailing ad here, right? You have just a single Google business listing showing up here. And then you have another ad here about service maintenance. And again, this ad highlights that your competitors really have no idea what they're doing. And even when we look at mobile detailing, this ad doesn't even mention mobile detailing. It's the first ad. It just shows ceramic coating, mentions ceramic coating. We do have mobile detailing here. This is a really good ad, but it's focused on Galveston, not Houston. And then again, ceramic coating, not at all what the user is looking for. So even in such a competitive space, your competitors still have no idea what they're doing. Anyways, let's just jump right into the tutorial here. So what you're going to want to do to get your ads set up is head to Google Ads. This is what the dashboard looks like, and it's as simple as clicking on New Campaign, Start a New Campaign. Now Google's going to ask you what your campaign objective is, because you want people to give you a call or fill out a form. You want to get leads. You want to choose the leads objective. These are the conversion goals. You will want to set up your conversion tracking for sure before spending any money on ads. And depending on what you want to track, most of you guys will want to be tracking phone calls, but you can also track form fill outs, but you want to make sure you have that set up before you spend any money. And in the campaign type, if you have a bigger budget, you'll go with search and performance max, but for the most part, most of you guys will be fine with a search campaign. You can leave this blank, but you can choose a specific goal if you want. I would leave it empty. Doesn't really make a difference, but you can, for example, if you wanted to set up phone call only ads or something like that, you can just go through and choose a specific option there. And then for campaign name, we can just go with Houston, right? So car detailing Houston, or rather just detailing Houston. Click continue, click start new if you have other campaigns set up. Now here in bidding, what you want to start with, you have 2 options here, and I will show you the option after the campaign is live, but most of you will be fine with starting with clicks. And then of course you want to set a maximum cost per click bid limit. Again, you could do this now, but after the campaign is set up, I will show you a few more options to really dial this in, to make sure you're not overpaying, spending too much on clicks, and keeping the campaign within your budget. For this, just leave it blank, because if you do choose bid for new customers, it will limit your ads incredibly, and it's not worth it for almost any market. Opt out of these 2 networks. These are just really low quality networks. Search Partners Networks is what it says. Your ad will show on hundreds of non-Google sites like YouTube, other Google sites. So things like, it's going to show in Gmail. It's going to show on when people are using, Viber, stuff like that. And for the display network, since we're not running a display ad, we are running a search ad. We just want to opt out of that as well. Now for location options, and sorry guys, this is my test account, so we get some warnings now. Whoops, now and then. All right, for location options, sorry about that. You want to choose, there's 2 options here, presence or interest and presence. Make sure you go ahead and select presence. This is going to be the setting you want for every ad campaign you run, because it does target people in or regularly in your included location. If you choose presence or interest, you'll get people that have visited Houston in the past, or are planning a trip to Houston and have looked it up, or looked up anything related to Houston. So it's not at all the people you want to be targeting. Now, for the actual targeting, for the location targeting, you can just go ahead and click Houston, right? And then Google will show you right here what it's targeting. For Houston, what you'd probably want to do is a radius search instead. So just click on radius add Houston here, include, and then you'll see we do have quite a big radius. You probably don't have the budget, or it's not going to make sense for a lot of you guys to be targeting this big of a radius, so just click edit, and you can add your specific area here to be closer where you're located. But for Houston, probably 10 miles is probably still too much. This could work. This could work. But if you're located, for example, in Jersey Village, you'd want to target just that area. If you're located in a specific neighborhood, you might want to add zip codes instead. But just to show you guys how to set that up. For languages, leave it as English. If you are going to be running ads, or if you do want to work with Spanish speakers, you want to create a separate campaign with just Spanish ads. You don't want to mix both the languages in the same campaign, or your results won't be perfect. For audience segments, you can add this. You can try adding it. You can see it might or might not be relevant, and you can search for things like detailing, right? And it may or may not give you an option here. So it does show people that you can add, or audience segments that you can add. It's just really worth testing on your own. For broad match keywords, leave this blank. More settings here. There's two things I want to point out. Ad rotation, Google's default is to prefer the best performing ads, but an easy way to split test ads, and you always want to have 2 ads within a single campaign, or within a single ad group rather, is to go ahead and select do not optimize to rotate ads indefinitely. This almost forces a split test and lets you try out different things without having to set up a Google Ads experiment and get too technical with the Google Ads backend. And of course, for your ad schedule, if you do just want to offer your service, month throughout the week, from, for example, 9 a.m. to 8 p.m., you would just add that there. You can also choose the times from there. Click on next. You can skip this. I mean, it's worth trying if you want. I always skip it to set up my own ads, and Google does just try to keep annoying you with their own AI features, which I don't find to be that good. Now, for keywords and ad groups, this is another big step of setting up the Google Ads campaign. What you want to do here is open Google in a new tab. Open your ads in a new tab, right? On the left, click on Tools, right here. And then select Discover New Keywords. And now this is where you're going to find the different ad groups as well as the keywords you want to target. The ad groups are going to be things like mobile detailing, RV detailing, stuff like ceramic coating, whatever specific services that you want to offer. So for here, you would just choose your area. Here, it's just going to be super broad, Houston, Texas. And then just do detailing, right? Now, you can refine the keywords, I would, but just for the purpose of this video, I'll just show you guys here. So as you can see here, Google does have a bunch of different services that you can offer. For example, interior car detailing would be its own ad group. You would not want to target interior car detailing in the same ad group as car detailing near me, right? Or mobile detailing, right? And it's worth testing everything, but not all these people are looking for mobile or want to drop their car off, right? Some people are looking for RV, some people are looking for interior. For the purpose of this, I will just show you guys a mobile car detailing ad group, just because it's what I'm most familiar with working with. So you have a ton of options here. What you would do if you're a mobile detailer is add a filter. You would just add keyword, and then you would add the keyword mobile. Click apply. As you can see here, there is quite a demand, and we have a list of cost per click here, right? Top of page bid low range, which is the bottom 2 ads at the very top, and then top of page bid high range, which is the top 2 ads, so the most expensive clicks. Keep these numbers in mind because we'll come back to this once the campaign is set up. But from here, you want to start adding these keywords to your campaign. So mobile car detailing near me, right? You want to add 5 to 10 different keywords to the campaign, right? The other one was mobile detailing near me. You would also add mobile car detailing. Let's see what else we have here. Mobile detailing. Right, this is a good start. And then you could just do something like Houston mobile detailing. Now, what you can do and what it's telling you to add here is keyword match types. You've got broad, phrase, and exact, but I will show you again afterwards how to do that all at once rather than going through and then making them as phrase match or, for example, as an exact match keyword. And then I'll quickly explain which of these you would choose as phrase and which of these you would choose as exact match and why. Now, we have the ad here. This is, of course, where you want to add your website, and I'm just going to add a random website here equals Houston mobile detailing. Now, when it comes to your website, if you can, you want to send traffic to a landing page instead of the home page. A landing page will always perform better, and landing pages are specifically designed to convert that paid traffic into form fill-outs or into phone calls. So if you can, if you have the budget, or if you're just starting out, I would definitely recommend going with a dedicated landing page for each specific service. And then for here, you just go mobile detailing if it fits. No, you could just go with Houston detailing. All right. And the display path just changes how the website looks for when people are searching for it. It does look good. You want it to be as relevant as possible, and this is pretty relevant. Of course, you do want to add your phone number, especially because you're going to want calls, and Google would add a number, and I can just show you guys an example of what it looks like here. Right, so when you add the number, people do have the option to call you from there. Now, for headlines, I'm not going to spend too much time on this, but you would want to probably spend about 30 minutes, an hour, trying to find the best headlines. And again, you will regularly be testing them, changing them out, getting rid of bad performing ones. So it doesn't have to be perfect from the start, but you always want to mention the service and the location, at least in the first few, right? Houston mobile detailing. You would go with something like Houston, yeah, mobile car detailing. Does it fit? Houston, right? And then you can add a few ones like will come detail your car. Houston's #1 detailing team, right? And if you can also add prices or same day detailing available. Does it available fit? Yes, it does. And then mobile detailing from, say, like $199, right? We detail all cars and trucks. Look at that. Perfect. You don't have to worry about this too much. It doesn't really make a big difference. You only have to worry about this if you're spending a couple $100s per day or more. And then same with descriptions. You want to add the location. You want to add the service, Houston's best mobile detailing team. And you want to add a call to action. Get your car detailed today. Call us for a quote. And something like mobile detailing in Houston from just $199. Easily schedule a detailing online. Now you would want to probably add all four. I would, but just to show you guys how to get started, always mention the location, always mention the service, and then try to include a price or a call to action in each of the descriptions. And as you can see here, this ad is looking okay. What you would want to do, this one looks really good. What you would want to do is duplicate the ad, split test the ad like I mentioned, and then pin some of the headlines. And pinning the headline gives you a result like this, so that every time the ad is running, it's going to show something like, you would probably pin this one and then this one as well. So that every time the ad shows, it shows Houston Mobile Detailing, same day detailing available. That ad looks fantastic. And again, you would duplicate the ad within the ad group, and then you would just run them both for a few months until you had a couple thousand impressions to decide which of them works better. And then with the one that has a higher click-through rate, more conversions, is the one you would choose. And then you would always continue to split test the ads, because it never ends with Google. You always want to be testing something new. If you can, if you have verified your account, go ahead and add your business name and logo. This does help conversions. Same with site links. Now, site links would be something like book your detail online. And you would send them to a booking page on your site, right? You would have one something like our detailing, before and after details. And then you would send them to like your portfolio page. So all the cars you've worked on before, just to show people, show people what you've done and encourage people to click through your site. And you could have something like our reviews, right? Or customer reviews. And then you would link to this page to a reviews page on your site so people can read about reviews, see the experience people have had with you, and they're more likely to book. I'm just going to close the window. I can hear a siren. All right, and I'm back. Sorry if there's a cut. The video froze, so I just added these together, and I hope it works out all right. In any case, that's what the site links will look like, and you will want to add site links just to encourage people to click through, land on your site, engage with your site, and then are more likely to call you if they see what they like. Callouts are the same, and callouts are things like you can see some options here, but callouts would be something like details from 199, right? Serving all of Houston. We detail all cars and trucks. Doesn't fit. We detail all cars. Will come to you, and you would add something like easily book online or call. No, easily book online. Another good one would be Houston's best detailers, right? It just adds extra text to the end of the ad depending on what Google thinks will perform better, and it really helps increase click-through rate, gets people to click on the ad, and of course it gets you more leads, so you would just save those. Other asset types are prices. You can add prices, right? And the rest you would not need to worry about. Now, when you're done, just click on done. It's going to show you a little bit of a preview up here, right? You click on next. Oh, and for the ad group name, you want to make sure you are naming all the ad groups, and here we would just go with mobile detailing, right? Click on next. Now this is where Google tells you this is where you set your budget for Google. Google has a recommendation. I don't recommend listening to Google's recommendation. It just more depends on how much what the budget that you have for running ads. In the detailing space, $50 per day, so $1,000 per month is really the minimum you'd want. It's not going to work in month one. It's more of an investment at the start, but you really want to have that $50 per day range or higher if you can. If you only have, say, $500 per month, your ad spend will probably be better spent in other marketing avenues for your business. So $50 per day is a good entry level price point for detailing in almost every major city. This is where you would set the budget, and because it's my test account, I will just set it as 0.01. Click on next, and now Google's going to review the campaign. They're going to look for any errors. It says there's an error here for campaign setting. Yeah, that's fine. Click on publish campaign if there's nothing too serious, which this one is just probably a Google issue. Now here it's asking you to set up your Google tag, and like I said, you guys, you need to set up your conversion tracking. So calls, form fill outs, for example, and this is all done through Google Tag Manager. You have all the options here. You definitely want to set that up before you go live. You need to be tracking that, or you're missing a key part of the information you need for running the campaign successfully. So make sure you set that up before you get started. Now, when your ad is done, when you finish setting up the ads, it's just a few more things I want to show you. Click on campaigns, go to campaigns here. It's going to show you your ad here. You have you've got maximize clicks, right? Click on here, on settings. Click on bidding, and now you have two options, right? If you want to go with maximize clicks, which it's really up to you to go with maximize clicks or manual CPC, but if you do want to go with maximize clicks, these can be lower quality clicks, less likely to convert than manual CPC, but it will get things up and running. If you have a higher budget, you're good with maximize clicks. You want to set a max cost per click bid limit, and you'll find that here in the keyword tool that you had used earlier. You can see that the range is, say, between $2 and let's call it about $7 Canadian. If you're on the higher budget, I would always set towards the high range, but for a lot of you guys, you just want to choose somewhere in the middle, and you'll see pretty quickly whether or not you're getting traffic. If you're not getting traffic, if you're not getting impressions, raise that max cost per click. If you are showing up for every single search and you have a very high impression share, you can lower that cost per click. Just depends on your budget, depends on your strategy. And if you were on a lower budget, what you want to do is click on that. You want to do select a bid strategy directly. Manual CPC, right? Click on save. And again, what you would do from here is you would change, Google's going to ask you for the max CPC you want to spend, and you would actually find it from this range here. And I'll just quickly show you guys that. Click on save for manual CPC, right? Go back into your ad groups here, or rather the campaigns. Click on refresh, and it's going to show up and ask you what the max CPC you want to set is right here. Maybe it's in ad groups. Sorry, let me just get rid of this, hide this. Yeah, here, default max CPC. And again, in this case, you would set it to $2 or $3. In this case, $3. And that's the most you'll pay per click, right? Now, speaking of clicks, it's related to keywords. Click on search keywords here. You can see that they are set to broad match. Broad match, what this means is terrible for this type of campaign. Broad match means that for this particular search, you'll show up for things like how to start a mobile car detailing business. How much does mobile car detailing cost in Houston? So what you would want to do is go to phrase match. Exact Match is only going to be targeting searches that are for super related to mobile detailing. So mobile detailing Houston, Houston mobile detailing, for example. I like to start with, so if you're in a business that has, let me actually make this one Exact Match. But if you're in a business where you can have keywords that are 4 or 5 words, like for example these, what I recommend is going with Phrase Match, right? And again, you'll see pretty quickly those first few weeks you will be paying for a lot of clicks. It's that 80-20% rule where the 80% of the clicks you pay for at the beginning until the campaign is dialed in and optimized are just going to be learning clicks, right? It's more of the investment into the long-term success of your campaign. So you'll get that list pretty quickly. You can add those to your negative keyword list and then just dial in the campaign so that you're only showing up for the most relevant searches. But again, that takes time. Here you can go with Exact or Phrase Match. It really just depends. If you don't know what you're doing, go with Exact. If you're willing to experiment more and you're okay getting things super dialed in over time, then I would go with Phrase Match, especially for those 4-word, 4-letter or longer, no, 4-word or longer search terms. And I do believe, you guys, that is it. That is how you get started setting up Google Ads for your detailing business. If you didn't make it this far, thank you for watching. As always, I appreciate it so much. If you do need help with Google Ads for your detailing business, if you want me to manage them so you can focus on what matters most, the business, and just worry about getting leads, I'm happy to take a look at your campaign, answer any questions you might have about your mobile detailing Google Ads strategy or your marketing strategy as a whole, and of course, see if there is any opportunity to work together to get you more leads and help you grow your detailing business. Click the link down below, book a call with me. I love talking to you guys. And as always, thank you for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next video.